powerful sound.
It's just high energy music that gets you ready to go. And
loud and proud music.
Powerful.
Heavy.
It's that music that gets you going.
It's raw, emotional.
Check out this riff, man.
Metal, I think, in my opinion, is basically taking all the emotion of the darker side of the psyche and the, you know, the anger and the passion and the aggression, and you figure out a way to mix it into a musical style, and that's kind of an outlet.
It's definitely got a more intense, more edge, you know, definitely more progressive, definitely louder, you know, more obnoxious, a little bit of everything more.
It's kind of hard to explain it to somebody. It's more about feeling and emotion more than anything. So I think a lot of the younger generation kind of catches on to that because maybe they're having something in their life, you know, and they hear a song, they're like, I can relate to that.
To me, there's so many different kinds. You know, you've got progressive metal, you've got, you know, really like hardcore, you've got like, you know, death metal. There's all kinds of varieties and different styles that, to the person who doesn't really listen to it, they all just think, oh, it's all the same. Well, it's not all the same. It's like saying bluegrass and country music are the same. You know, they have some similar sounds, but they're nowhere near the same thing. There's genres, you know, easy listening. There's even rap music, some of that gets you pumped up and stuff, gets you going. But there's just something about metal and the fact that, you know, you got a good guitar riff, you got someone just, you know, exposing themselves on the mic, just raw emotion, letting it all out there. And
that's not saying all of it is just like this really loud music, because you can have, a lot of times bands do like slower songs, but they'll still implement the electric guitar and drums in that to make it work out into a slower melodic piece.
It is unique, you know, it's not so flooded with anybody and everybody that can do it. It takes a little more, you know, roots and talent and love for what you're doing than most styles of music.
People see kids with black t-shirts and long hair and, you know, chains and all that stuff, necklaces, but, you know, metal's just a lot more than that. I think that it can branch out to any type of person that, you know, even if you haven't listened to metal before, I think you can find a band or even a couple of songs that you find enjoyable to listen to. So I think once that happens, it'll go a little more mainstream as things like, you know, hip hop and R&B and just easy listening stuff like that is done in the past. So
it just doesn't have the push like pop music or rock music. You know, even rock music is kind of underscored by country and pop, because pop and country are so much more digestible. It's something that you can play on the radio, and in most situations you're not going to offend anybody with, you know, the little girl pop love songs and, you know, country twang songs. You're not going to lose your audience by kind of force feeding them this raw emotional kind of music, which is what I think metal is personally.
Every band is so different, so you can get introduced to a metal band that you hate and write it all off, or you can hear one that you really like and then you keep exploring from there, and you're going to find stuff you don't like, but you're also going to find stuff that you really love. So it's just a harder genre to get into because there is so much of it out there.
I think it'll always have its place.
in the coming years, it's going to be right up there with, you know, genres like hip hop, where you know, you have rappers and stuff that are, you know, multi-million-dollar contracts. I think metal is going to continue to grow and grow with that fan base, and I think they're going to expand that fan base when people see the kind of passion and loyalty that a lot of different metal bands bring to the table. I would challenge anybody who even doesn't like the genre of metal just to listen to, I guess, what considered some of the greats, you know, and listen and, you know, and say, hey, even if I don't like that, I can still show enough respect to be like, hey, that's a really good song. You know, that was really well done, really well performed.
People that write metal, they know that they're not writing radio songs. They know they're writing songs that's going to catch somebody's attention and just blow their minds. That's what we're trying to do with the music.
Metal's been here for, you know, since the 60s, you know, late 60s or whatever. I know the metal I was into is still relevant today. It's just hard to make it, you know, what it used to be. That's just not the culture anymore.